time, right? Now, what I'm going to focus on today is scenario A, which is 90 to 95% of the time where they're just going to get into the questions, right? So the two questions you need to be asking, and by the way, I did kind of lie. I'm not going to share two questions. I'm actually going to share with you three questions you need to be asking early on in the conversation as possible, right? And the first question is, and this needs to be asked as early on. Actually, I would suggest right at the gate, right early on in the conversation, right after the introductions. You need to be asking, this is question number one, folks. If you're taking notes, you need to write this down. Question number one is, what are you looking for in an ideal candidate? This is a very important question to ask so that you get an idea and you get clues and an understanding of what they're looking for in an ideal candidate, right? That's question number one. What are you looking for in an ideal candidate for this role? Question number two you need to be asking is, and again, early on in the conversation, right? Because I know, I already know a lot of you are probably thinking, yeah, I'm going to ask this at the end. No. Folks, if you ask these questions right at the end, it's going to be too late. It's going to be irrelevant, and you're going to look like a dummy, because it doesn't make sense for you to ask these questions right at the end after the conversation is almost done and they're about to wrap up. You need to ask these questions right at the beginning, right? So again, question number one, what are you looking for in an ideal candidate? And by the way, I'm going to show you in a few minutes how to actually structure this conversation, right? So don't feel all confused in how you're going to do this. I'm going to get to that shortly. Question number two, what are you looking for this ideal candidate to accomplish in this position, right? That's question number two. And bonus question number three, the bonus question is, why are you looking to hire for this position at this time? Why is this position urgent for you to hire someone for at this time? Three key questions you need to be asking early on in the conversation as possible, folks. Do not ask these at the end. It's going to be too late at the end. By the time it's the end, you're wrapping up, the meeting's wrapping up. You don't have enough time to now go back and highlight the most relevant aspects of your background. So asking these three questions really lays the groundwork for you and stimulates a discussion whereby you know exactly which aspects of your background you want to highlight, which projects you want to speak about, which accomplishments you want to speak about, which technologies you want to highlight and you want to focus on if you're a technical person, which frameworks, right? And it also lets you know and assess and evaluate how serious they even are about finding the right